Everybody in, everybody in. Get it out, get it out, get it out. Go, go. Everybody in, everybody in. What?
Bill's
Wait a minute,
not
where's
here.
Hold, wait up. Bill's not here. Get back, get back, get back. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Hang on, get out. Get out of the car. Right? Bill! Last I saw him, he was over here. I got Bill! Bill! Where'd he go? Bill! Trying to keep your light down.
Bill!
Right off, look. Bill! 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 Bill!
I haven't heard him at all.
Bill! Shine the light over. Shine it over there. Don't run the, probably not best to run the cameras on this. Just do this. I don't want anybody seeing this. Just shine the light. Bill! I don't see him. Bill! Man, do you hear that? How close are those coyotes?
I don't know.
Too close. Shine it over there. Cut the camera off. I don't want it. Shine it. Bill! Come on, move. Bill! Bill! Bill!
Get down, get down, get down!
Bill! Bill!
Uh-oh.
He's over here.
Here he is.
Bill! Bill! Here, get up. Hurry up. Get him up, Joey. Move, run, just move. Get up, Bill. Come on, get up, fool. Hurry, go.
Alright people, this is the Milts home, Deanna the dancer and Eric on our lead team. We've been here for the past 2 years doing this tour. They said they hadn't heard anything. We're going to give them everything we got tonight and see if they hear this. Y'all get ready, here we go.
I say this without breaking? How can I say this without taking over? How can I put it down into words when it's almost too much for my soul alone? I loved and I loved and I lost you. I loved and I loved and I lost you. I loved and I loved and I lost you. And it hurts like hell. Yeah, it hurts like hell.
5 years ago, when I put a tennis racket in my oldest son Jaden's hands, I never thought that the path that would lead him to high school tennis as a freshman this year would lead to the intersection of another path of someone who arrived there from an entirely different place. But as God would have it, every year about this time, when I'm looking for some type of redemptive story to line this He's Alive tour with, two paths collided with one another in the middle of all things, a freshman tennis season. So many think that the events that happen in our lives are just random events that occur as a result of ordinary choices. But the truth is, the things we deem ordinary, God somehow weaves together into this overall big picture story of redemption that, when it's done, makes perfect heavenly sense. I mean, a pastor who grew up playing tennis all the way to the level of collegiate scholarship tennis, who somehow got caught up in telling these redemptive stories on this thing called a He's Alive tour with a megaphone. And that path collides with a mother and a tennis coach who needs an avenue to tell the story of God's resurrection power in the midst of life's worst circumstances. And all that happens in a freshman's high school tennis season that concludes right during Easter when the tour takes place. I mean, only God. So here's that story.
Sitting in my recliner about 10 o'clock at night watching TV, and my husband and my son Samuel were in another room, and I felt my heart kind of flip-flop, and I thought, well, that's weird, and it flip-flopped again, and I thought, that's really weird. And then all of a sudden it stopped, and I felt it stop, and I thought my heart just stopped, and everything went black. And the next thing I recall is like going through this tunnel, like my soul was being taken like fast through this tunnel. Things were like flying past me. I came to this bright white light, and not bright as in like blinding white, but clear, like pure light. And it was more of a feeling that I had at the time when I got there, that I knew I was off of earth. Like I knew I wasn't on earth anymore. I heard Samuel call my name. He said, "Mama, breathe." And all of a sudden I came back through the tunnel, and I was hovering over the room, and they were working on my body, and I just laid down in my body. They did a lot of tests, and never could definitively figure out why my heart stopped. There's no physical reason why it should have stopped. They really can't explain it.
Even to this day.
Even to this day. Jacob, he had just graduated from UNC Charlotte with a degree in civil engineering and structural design. And he was going out with some friends. They were going to go get some food, and then come back to one of their houses and watch a movie. And he was supposed to let me know when he got home. It wasn't like him to not text me and let me know where he was and that he had arrived safely and everything. And just sitting around, just praying. And actually, I had this intuition that something had happened. And shortly after that, we got a knock on our door, and the highway patrolman was at the door to let us to tell us that he had not survived a car crash and that he had died. As soon as I heard the doorbell, I opened the door and I knew immediately what they were going to tell me. I just knew immediately, and they had said, can we come in and sit down, and then they said they proceeded to tell me that they were sorry. And so when we got to the hospital, we were met there, and they were telling us about what had happened, and that he had been ejected from the vehicle. We don't know if the seatbelt failed. He always wore a seatbelt, so I'm not real sure what happened there. But he had died instantly. And so I said I wanted to see him, and the nurse and the coroner was like, I don't think you want to see him. I don't think this is something that you want to see. And I said, well, I want to see my baby. I something that I had to have that closure. Like, I really wanted to see him. So we did. We went back into the room, and he was laying on the table in a black bag zipped up, and they unzipped him, and there he was. But he was completely perfect. He was not a blemish on him. Like, there's no gashes, no blood, nothing that you would think like somebody had gone through a car crash and looked like this. He just looked like he was asleep and he was at peace. Every day I think of him every day. And I have good days and I have bad days. And mostly good days now. It's been almost 18 months. And although I know that he's not here, I know he's in a better place. And I know he's in heaven. And that's really what keeps me going. And that one day I will see him again. What do people do that don't have faith, that don't believe? Like how do they find any kind of comfort or solace when the loved one dies? Because there is no comfort or solace if you don't know that your loved one has gone on to heaven to be with God. Jesus is alive. Jesus rose from the dead. He came down to earth. He lived as a human amongst humans, was persecuted, and put to death on the cross for our sins. And I wanted people to know that, he does live, and that's our Easter hope right there. People say things happen for a reason. Well, I like to call it God's will. I don't like to think that things just happen for reasons. I think that God interferes in our lives, and we may not see it, His will. We may not understand it. We may have questions, but it's playing out in our lives, and God's in control, and there's a plan. And no matter how chaotic we think this plan is, and how stormy we think our lives might be, the seas will calm, and Jesus is there for us, and you just take His hand and walk across the water. It's like you just believe. You got to believe that it's for real.
I suppose people can say what they want about death experiences and going to heaven and coming back. Everyone will always have an opinion on that and what it proves or does not prove. But I have no reason to doubt this one. See, to me, the thing that speaks to the reality and power of the resurrection the most is when people go through the absolute worst that life can throw at them, and somehow they come out on the other side of it with a faith that's not only still intact, but is stronger than before they went through it. There is nothing on planet Earth that can give you that kind of hope. Only heaven. Only resurrection. And if that's not real, then I don't know what is. And all of that colliding in just one freshman tennis season, right at Easter. Yeah, only God. Only God.